How is it that upon growing up, people grow blind to the monsters they saw so plainly as children? For centuries, young boys and girls have listened to dark ghost stories and fairy tales. For just as many centuries, grown-ups have dismissed bedtime fears by saying, "There's no such thing as monsters." They're wrong. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Connor, who was afraid of monsters. In the darkness, even though he could not see them, he could feel the monsters around him. In his closet, under his bed. And though his parents told him many times that there were no such thing as monsters, he was no less terrified. And his terror only grew. Until one night, he grew angry. Stupid monsters! And he decided then and there to stop the monsters. Connor headed out into the night to plead his case to the only one who could help him. The king of the monsters. The big bad wolf. The Wolf King. And he traveled over mountains, and he swam through oceans, and he crossed over deserts, until finally, in the darkest part of the deepest woods, Connor found the Wolf King.
Why have you sought me out, boy?
I'm tired of being afraid, sir. I want the monsters to leave me alone.
Then you must fight me. If you win, I will grant your request.
Connor was afraid then and considered returning home. But then he remembered how angry he had been. Okay. And they fought. They fought over days and nights. Many times Connor grew tired and scared and thought of giving up. But he fought on, until, at last...
Enough! You win.
And the Wolf King placed a mark upon Connor's shoulder, so that all the monsters would know to leave him in peace.
Go now, and never seek me out again.
Exhausted and aching, but elated all the same, Connor returned home, where he lived in peace for many years. When he grew older, Connor one day met a girl, and they got married. And one day, they had a son named Max, whom they loved very much. As Max grew, so did their love for him. So when Connor saw that Max had grown afraid of monsters also, he knew he had to head out again to find the Wolf King. Connor was confident. After all, hadn't he beaten the Wolf King already? The journey was no easier for having traveled it before. And perhaps because of these difficulties, Connor never realized that the entire time, behind him and just out of sight, someone followed his every move. But finally, Connor found the Wolf King.
I warned you, boy.
I now have a son who fears monsters as I once did.
You seek to fight someone else's monsters? Then you are truly a fool. So be it.
Max, I'm sorry. Max! Wait!
Enough! You win.
And the Wolf King placed a mark upon Max's shoulder, so that all the monsters would know to leave him in peace.
Go now, and I would not return if I were you.
Weary but proud of themselves and each other, Connor and Max returned home, where they never worried about monsters again. That is, until Connor's daughter was born. But that, as they say, is another story.